Welcome back, everybody, to another episode. We are going for Sakir, Bahrain, and this time we are trying to ensure both of our cars finish. Very low tyre wear, very low fuel burn, so we are going to try and pick. Oh, that's awful. Try and go for a bit more on the super soft. We go 884. I don't even think we need 884, to be honest. Maybe 983 instead. We don't really need the medium tyre. Now, I would like to fit the engine. Let's fit the engine onto Leclerc. Let's do that one. It's the new engine. That was one of Ferrari's weak points this season. We don't really know what the other cars are looking like. We know that we're behind Mercedes, but we do need to boost our engine power. We clearly don't have the pay. I don't know what it is. We just struggled, and the McLaren as well. There's something wrong with the downforce as well of the car and the aerodynamic grip. We are going to simulate the practice session as we did before. So let's see what we can do with this. So clearly Red Bulls are very, very strong. The McLarens aren't as strong here as they were in Melbourne. With Verstappen and Perez both splitting. So this is going to be very difficult. And Ricciardo, just as I've said, it has gone and split our cars as well as Norris. Brilliant. Okay, this isn't great. It's not a problem. We'll muck about with the setup afterwards, and we'll make sure it works. Wow, Verstappen went top, so that's clearly very, very important for what potentially could be the grid. But yeah, wow, Verstappen is taking this to another level. It was nice to be in the midst of the race. So, normally what happens in other mods is Hamilton just drives away, which always tends to happen. Shame we only got a 5% increase in that. That's quite annoying. Okay, so he's delighted with that. Delighted, not happy with the top speed. So let's give some extra gear ratios to that. That should help that. Excellent. Good. So that should really help qualifying. Now it seems okay. Let's simulate the session. I think that's what it was there with Sainz. Claire Long, we need to get in that top 5. It's absolutely critical. Sainz still not hitting that top pace, but at least Claire has split the Red Bulls. That's what's very, very important. So to go out this time are Mick Schumacher in Mazepin, Giovinazzi, George Russell and Nicholas Latifi. George Russell actually is a pretty good driver in this game with a lot of promise. I think we need to be very mindful, but he's definitely one for the future. And if I was Mercedes, I'd be quite keen to try and see what I can get from him. If of course we wanted to. If I was Mercedes, but I'm not, so I'm currently looking at Mick Schumacher. But 5th and 6th is good for us. No McLarens of Daniel Ricciardo. He's going to be the thorn in our sides at the moment. Really is going to be the thorn in our sides. But to go out, Lando Norris in the McLaren, he had torrid time compared to his teammate. Lance Stroll, Pierre Gasly, to Sonda and Kimi Raikkonen. So Esteban Ocon squeezing into the top 10, as well as Fernando Alonso, Sebastian Vettel there in the Aston Martin. So, yeah, it's proving to shape up to be quite a sticky qualifying in that little midfield battle at the end. Fernando Alonso went a little bit unnoticed in the last race there. Everything was focused on Ocon as he managed to trickle through with that no-stop medium tyre. I don't think that's fair. I think we need to definitely do something about that. But Leclerc, if he can I was going to say if he can get in between those Red Bulls and get into that fight. But how far are we? So we're 2/10 off of Lewis Hamilton. 4/10 off there for Sainz. So we're 3. Okay. we have a lot of work to do. Verstappen is there or thereabouts, same as Bottas there with Hamilton, so they should be able to give him something to work with. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. So onward we move to secure race day. We will stick to the soft tyres and the race trim. It's very, very important now. I think the soft tyres are going to possibly see us through there with the setup. Good handling now. Still not the top speed that Carlos Sainz wants. But let's give it a go and see what we can do. Go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, who's that? That's Esteban Ocon. He's absolutely rapid. These Alpine cars are absolutely rapid. We've just lost... Oh, well, I don't know what happened there. But Charles Leclerc is now into third position. We seem to have... Charles Leclerc seemed to have jumped 3 places. As well as Sainz losing an absolute fortune. I don't get it. But anyway, right, so Sainz needs to buck up because Ricciardo's also lost a lot of places out. So there's obviously one corner in this that is absolutely horrible. Hamilton has dropped to 4th position, so Verstappen is going to run away with this. Perez is in a very respectable 2nd place. We're going to speed things up a little bit. We're going to stick to... Leclerc's dropped out to Lewis Hamilton. You won't stop Lewis Hamilton in this at all. It's just physically impossible. However, Sainz has done an excellent job in moving up to 9th. No, he hasn't. My guys just refused to pass. That's just what I'm finding at the moment. They just... No, we're just not going to pass a car. It's not worth it to pass a car in Formula 1. It's not racing. Yeah, there is no battling going on. It says Carlos Sainz is battling. Well, no, you're not. You're not battling. Alonso is up to 4th. This Alpine team are incredibly strong. Well, 5th now because Perez is climbing back up through the field again. But it's ridiculous. Sainz just needs to do something with it. I can stick it on high now. Let's give him something to work with because it's shocking. I know Ferraris aren't brilliant this year, but I'm hoping that this is what we're doing because the last race we should have won it. Well, Sainz should have won it. He's got decent stats. That's the problem. He's got a lot of positive traits and attributes. But Perez is going to come in and not take 3rd from Charles. Or he will. Or he won't. Not looking at changing strategy just yet. I'm actually quite happy in terms of what we're doing at the moment, being in 4th. Bottas being in 6th definitely helps, but Sainz needs to I just don't know. I'm struggling. Really am struggling. We got Ricciardo behind. Sainz just needs to overtake. You can bet Ricciardo will just overtake straight away. But yeah, Sainz needs to push and keep pushing because where we're at the moment, we will need to make a stop, and I don't quite know how long. So the soft tyres will, and I've got a 15% bonus, so I should make a stop, 20 to 22 laps. Oh, don't mean to do that. The problem is, where am I going to feed out? Sainz has dropped again. What the hell is this guy doing? What is he doing? How has he dropped on a straight? I don't get it. You're on a straight. Where have you dropped to? Right, let's find out where he is. Because, oh no, I don't like that view. Okay, so if we picked up Sainz... we'll be able to stick him at the back. And just get him on with it. Because he's just not doing anything right now. And he's being cut by Daniel Ricciardo. Right. Sainz, you're coming in. Just get on with it. Just get on with it. Just go and attack. Rinse these tyres. Oh, look at that. When you press attack, he Oh, yeah. Jeez. I don't know. Oh, Carlos. What are you doing to me? Okay, so this guy's tyres are well shot to pieces at the moment. And you can tell the 2 tyre temperature here, but we're going for it with Carlos Sainz. I do want to take him out before he gets to the position of neutral. Right, so we're going to stop Charles Leclerc right now. And we're going to tell him to absolutely go for it. So Sainz is now in 19th place. So we stick him on high and we let him run. Oh, he's put out traffic. That's not what I wanted. I didn't think he'd come out there. I thought he'd come out much further behind than he is, which is why I guess nobody's pitting right now. Right. Okay. I'm starting to get the grips of the mod. I've not played this mod before. I used to play Fire and Fantasy, so the tyre wear is a little bit odd in this game in the sense that you can go the entire race distance. But Sainz is doing it right now. He's making his way through the field. Let's go to Charles Leclerc and see what these guys are up to. No one's really coming in, so let's just speed things up a little bit. Charles Leclerc into 12th. Good stuff. Still no pit stops yet, but I'm sure we will get them. I do want to save some of the engine mode to the end of the Grand Prix. I don't know why, because Sainz is stuck in 16th, but Charles Leclerc's in the points. That's always helpful. And Valtteri Bottas has crashed, which is brilliant news for us. There will be no safety car. Charles is in 7th position. Norris might still have to stop. So we have 6 laps remaining. Charles Leclerc is now in 6th place. We will wait now, so we've got 4 laps left. So let's stick this on high. Stick that on high. Let's push on Leclerc. Yeah, Ricciardo's not faster. You're just not driving properly, Carlos. I don't actually know how to say it. You know, vamos. We need to do this properly. I mean, look, the Alpines are still... Okay, come on, we can take this 5th. We can take the 5th from Lando. Thank you. Yes. We're meeting our sponsor objective now, but we need to keep pushing. We can take this 4th from Gasly. Right, Carlos Sainz's tyres are overheated. Well, I mean, it's really... Right, well, it's the last lap, so you might as well just go for it. Come on, get the 4th. Oh, so close. And Sainz didn't even get 12th. Sainz didn't even get top 10. If anyone's done the no-stop, I think Verstappen's done the no-stop. I'm going to go nuts. You're joking. Well, no wonder why they're so far ahead, because they've done a... I'm doing a stop. The problem is to manage that tyre deck for that long is difficult. Oh, you got to do something with the mod. You can't just have nothing. No pit stops. It's actually really frustrating because the AlphaTauris are ahead of us in the championship by 2 points. You got Alpine ahead of us by 13 points. We need to be in the top 3. I know we got 23 races, but this is just stupid. I'm struggling. I still don't understand how his form is higher than Charles. I mean, does it because Charles expects to be winning? I mean, my chairman's competence are okay, but it's below expectations. I mean, let's just do that. 5 weeks. No, it's not too bad. I mean, to be fair, I would sign Verstappen. Quite happily, I would sign Verstappen. We can get them to auto manage. It's no problem. Let's give it to him to do. Okay, so we've approved everything. The engine, wow, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's it. That's at the highest now. Front wings at its highest. Gearbox, suspension. What's going on? Alright, let's do the brakes first then. I'm just trying to get everything just done what we need to do, because it's actually quite a lot. I know the factory staff's idle, but the car, we've still got 14 days left. We need to improve some of these parts to the absolute maximum that we can get them to. I know it's 11 days after race, but it's fine. Suspension, gearbox, yeah, okay. Well, we'll keep ploughing ahead, and hopefully in Shanghai we'll have a better result.